Guys, your man C to the J to the C, and we talking NBA basketball. Y'all know how I do this. But yeah, Russell Westbrook went home, and we all know I'm tired of Russell Westbrook. 6 to 7 years, bro. This man, he just don't get it. He don't get it. James Harden left Thunders, he came greater. KD left Thunders, he came great and won 2 championships and 2 back-to-back NBA Finals MVP. But Russell Westbrook is getting at first round exit, first round exit, first round exit. He go 100 miles per hour. He don't give a F. He think that piling up assists means that he understands the team aspect of NBA basketball and playing basketball, but he doesn't. I play 2K. Y'all know we play 2K. You understand the game and you see a different picture. It's about basically like game management, time management, being calm and doing the right choices and the right decisions at the best time. It's about playing hard, but basically playing it at a pace and speed. Like, it's not about playing hard with 100 miles per hour. It's about playing hard, but also impacting the game and getting your team basically great, making the guys around you greater than they are. Basically, like impacting the game differently, even when you're not scoring. But Westbrook doesn't get that. He doesn't get that at all. And Damian Lillard hit that game-winner shot. Now, Paul George want to go to a podium and say, "Oh, it was lucky. Oh, there's no way. Like, that was a bad shot. That was a bad shot." Damian Lillard has been practicing that 30 feet and stuff like at 30 feet or more foot shot multiple times. He said he's practiced that. And not only that, he did that like probably 2 to 3 times in the game. In the game, he did that 2 to 3 times. So I don't know what you call bad shot, but bad shot to most NBA players. But for Damian Lillard, that's a good shot. And the confidence he shot it with lets me know everything I need to know. He hit that game winner and he said OKC home. And for the third straight year, OKC exits in the first round. Now, Westbrook, what if I was saying what I do, but it's time to get back to how great you were in the free throw line. But also, even though you've been 10 years in, bruh, you need a shooting coach. You need to learn how to shoot because this game, the way it's going, it's like the Stephen Curry lead and basically like the shooters lead. If you can't shoot, you ain't going nowhere. If you can't shoot, you're not coming out the Western Conference Final. If you can't shoot, you can't be the point guard leader. Either that or you're going to have to take a step back against Paul George's team. You're going to have to learn and watch games and basically see what am I doing that's making my team be down for the worst because you just don't get it. And until you get it, like your team just going to keep losing Westbrook and the blame always going to be on you. It's like Westbrook don't get to thick skull. Like it's time for you to basically control yourself. It's time for you to learn game management. It's time for you to know when you see 15 seconds in the clock, it's not when you rush to a paint and try to score. It's when you basically calm your teammates down, look and read the situation, and do the best decision that will make your team win. And until you get that, Westbrook, like it's gonna be first round exits. It's gonna be, oh, he did triple doubles. He did triple doubles. Nobody give a F about your triple doubles anymore. Your triple doubles were pretty, but then now they're looking ugly because your career and legacy is looking ugly. It's like you were wasting time and you wasting our time. Every year we go for you. Every year we thought it was like that story of, oh, the superstar left from KD, and now Westbrook, we vouch for him to win. He's the underdog, but now we starting to actually agree and accept the reason why KD left. We're starting not to be less and less mad at KD the more we watch Westbrook play because Westbrook has shown us he's a pathetic joke and he don't get it. His head up here is hard. It's like a hammer. Like it's just you're talking to a wall when you're talking Westbrook. They don't have the coach to basically change his game and basically make him understand. It's more about understanding the game, being calm, reading the situation, game and time management, knowing what speed to go at the right time. And until like it's like you don't get it and you don't get it. Your head Russ is hard. So stay tuned. I'm gonna do my prediction and let's talk about Warriors. Last night Warriors lost and Rockets ended the series, we know. And Warriors thought they could just come in, we'll beat Clippers, we could just whatever, and things like that. There was no defense, and then Clay Thompson want to come and run his mouth at the end of the game and say we have that's the team we are. We should beat them by 30 points in Game 6. You run your mouth a lot, Clay. You used to be humble, but now that mouth of yours can't shut. I used to say like, oh, but I always said the humble one was Andre Iguodala, and that was a fact. Like we always seen Iguodala. That's how when Iguodala won the Finals MVP, I was actually happy that year compared to if anyone else won because he's a humble guy. He always stay content and he always correct his teammates when they run their mouth too much. Clay Curry been lost that humbleness about him when he starts shooting threes and walking away before he even goes in. Clay always run his mouth talking low key trash, and then KD don't talk trash as much. He talk trash, but it's like when it's right and appropriate. So KD, I would say, kind of have still that little humbleness in him, but he's the best player now. And come on, LeBron lost that title. Let's stop lying to it. So. But yeah, Clippers won the game. They wanted it more. Lou Williams, oh my goodness. He's like I said, playoff is where the superstars are born, and Lou Williams is doing what it takes to get his team over that hump. And you can't basically like blend it. Like this guy is where it's at. Like this guy is doing the best decisions for his team, coming off the bench, doing impact, shooting the ball and KD face and making it, and then showing he's not scared. Patrick Beverly, the heart he has, you can't match that. Like Chicago kids, they've been through a lot. We know the hoods and shit like that. Like he wants it, and every time you see Patrick Beverly plays, you want a guy like him on your team. And some guys, they just lose it. Like they say, oh, we going home. Let's just stop fighting it and face the fact we going home. But Clippers, this group is basically saying we're going to keep fighting. We're going to keep doing our thing. And maybe there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So keep fighting on Clippers, and who knows. Like, we could say, like, next game Warriors do blow them out. But the effort and basically the time, like, everything the Warriors had to do to beat Clippers and get rid of them instead of being like a sweep. People thought this. Let's admit it. Everybody thought Warriors going to sweep the Clippers, and we going to Game 6 now. Rockets at home resting now. They vibing, they chilling. Donovan Mitchell didn't show up. Donovan Mitchell took an early vacation, and what? And we can't basically lie about James Harden. He been struggling in the first half in the past 2 games. But Rockets could do great without him, and that's the great teams. Like that, those are the teams that you want to basically believe in. Those are the teams you want to win titles, and you tie the Warriors. But Warriors been doing their thing for those past years to beat those teams. So we just gotta hope that Warriors find a way to basically go back to how they was. So when they go to the second round, they could dominate Rockets instead of Rockets finally ending that dynasty they wanted. So yeah, let y'all talk about tonight's predictions. The only game going on is Nuggets and Spurs. So we gonna talk about that one though. It's your man C to the J to the C. Y'all know what it is. Be breezy.